Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about how to answer questions, how to make use of elimination method, how you can select the correct option, and critical care. Let's take a look at this question. The nurse is caring for a client with surgical complications who requires continuous total parenteral nutrition, which is TPN. The nurse assists the healthcare provider with the insertion of subclavian triple lumen central line. The question says, what is the nurse's priority actions before initiating the TPN infusion? In every question, you have to find out the modifiable phrase. Ask yourself, what is the expectation? Every question has expectation. What is the expectation of this question? You can't just jump into the question without understanding what the question is talking about. Every question has an expectation. What is the expectation of this question? This particular question that you are looking at now, what is the expectation? And again, you have to find out what is needed in TPN. In TPN, you must use filter. It must be aseptic techniques, but that is by the way. That is not why we are here. We are here to talk about this particular question, how you can be able to select the correct option without making any mistake. I know so many people will rush into the first option, which is attach a filter to the IV tubing. Guy, you have to find out the modifiable phrase. Every question has a modifiable phrase. Can you be able to identify the modifiable phrase of this particular question you are looking at? Go through the questions, understand the questions, find out the keywords of this particular question. Every question has a keyword. Let's analyze this question. This patient is about to start TPN. This patient is about to receive TPN infusion. Remember, you must use central line access for the TPN. You must use central line, subclavian central line, before you can start any TPN. So this question says that the nurse assists the healthcare provider for the insertion of the subclavian triple lumen central venous access. The patient does not have a central line before. This is a new order. Patient does not have a central line. The nurse assists the doctor for the insertion of the central line. That is the key word. That is the modifiable phrase of this question, so that you will not make a mistake in selecting your option. So after inserting the central line, what is the next thing to do? Are you gonna start the TPN without verification the placement of the central line? This question is for you. Let's go through the elimination process and let's go through the option. Option 1 says attach a filter to the IV tubing. Option 2 says check the baseline finger stick glucose level. We does that, right? Option 3 says check the results of the portable chest X-ray. Option 4 says program the electronic infusion pump. All of them is good. All of them is accepted in starting your TPN. From A to D is accepted. That is the right thing to do, right? But what is the prioritization? What is the priority action? As a nurse, what are you gonna do first? What do you need before you start the TPN? You have to eliminate the option A. It is a must that you must use the filter, but that is not the question. Eliminate option A. Eliminate option B, which is the glucose level. Yeah, the patient that is on TPN will usually check the glucose level Q6. That is understandable. That is acceptable. It is expected. All these things is expected. It is expected of you to use a filter before you start your TPN. It is expected of you to check the glucose. And it is also expected of you to use an IV pump. What is the priority action as a nurse? Before you start any TPN, make sure the central line access is in place. That is the correct answer. Make sure the central line access is in the place. And moreover, this is a new insertion. In every new insertion of the PICC line, central line, you must verify the placement through the chest X-ray. I hope I am communicating. So in this option, help me out to drop your answer in the comment section. Drop your answer in the comment section. I will come over to the comment section to drop the rationale. I want to use this opportunity to advise you to always make use of the elimination method. Always find out the modifiable phrase of any question. Always do this in every question. Before you jump into question and answer, you'll be like, oh, what is the expectation? You go through the question. What did they want me to do in this question? You have to ask yourself that question. What is the expectation of this question? Because every question has expectation. Until you understand that every question has expectation, you will be able to select the correct option. In every question, find out the modifiable phrase. I used to tell my students, don't select an option in a question without finding out the modifiable phrase, which is the keywords. The keywords of that question. And also, you have to pay attention to the last sentence. Every question has the last sentence. Let's take a look at the last sentence of this question. It says, what is the nurse's priority action before initiating the TPN infusion? That last question, that last sentence of every question will give you a clue. We make you to understand that question more. But some people will jump out from the last sentence. Always pay attention, guys, to the last sentence of every question. Even if you don't understand the question, the scenario, don't miss the last part, because that is where the keyword is. Always pay attention to the last part of that question. From the last part of that question, you will find out what they needed from you. Did they need the best thing to do, or the first thing to do, or the most thing to do, or the priority action? Anything is in the last sentence. I hope I am communicating. Drop your answer in the comment section. I will come over to the comment section to drop the rationale. In Nclex, you have to base your fact with your rationale. You have to know why this is like this, why this is like that. Don't just answer any question without going into rationale. I hope I am still communicating. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. I will say bye-bye. Remember to drop your answer in the comment section. Okay? Bye for now.